Okay, in this video for the Sonic High Wing airplane, we're going to balance the props, and that's plural props. I'm going to the engine manufacturer, which is the Thunder Tiger GP Series 28 engine. Shows. Let me get the manual. Usually in a manual, this is the Thunder Tiger manual. Usually in the manual, you'll find a recommendation, and it's right here at the bottom. Okay, right there at the bottom, and it gives you two recommendations. This is the GP28 engine, and so it gives a break-in and a aerobatic or sport kind of flying. So the break-in says a 9.6 prop, and the sport aerobatic flying is either a 9.6 or a 10.5. So what I like to do is when I balance props, I always balance two or three. Okay, so I've got an APC 9.6 prop, and actually I got two of them, one that I've already opened and one here. So the 9.6 prop is probably going to be my primary one. I'll determine that after my first flight. This is the first time I've used this engine. But I'll also have a 10.5 APC prop standing by. And make sure they are for nitro powered airplanes, not electric. You can't use an electric on these things. And so these are for nitro powered engines. So the 9.6 or 10.5, and I'm going to balance all three of them. Okay, that way I have a spare at the field that I know is balanced, and if I nick one, break one, whatever, I can keep flying. Get a lot of dirt on one, and you want to change it, however you want to do it. Okay, so the method I use for balancing is this. This is the Top Flight Precision Magnetic Balancer. I've used it for quite a while now. I like it a lot. It looks like this, okay? And you'll see, hopefully you can see, let's see, right there you see two gold marks on the center portion here, okay? First off, the center portion, if you can see right here, is not touching that magnet, but it's attached to this magnet. It doesn't matter which one you go to, but you adjust the position of the magnets. There's a little set screw here on both sides, so that the prop, the balance bar only touches one of the two magnets, okay? And the purpose of the gold stripe on there is that's sort of the top dead center. Every time you spin it, okay, it'll always stop in the same spot, okay? And so I marked that. And so now I'm going to balance the prop. Now, most of the time, with the larger props, the prop sits tightly between the two pieces here. But what you'll see here is it's not, okay? It's slightly loose, but that's okay. It's gonna balance well enough. The larger props, that's not a problem. The larger props are a little thicker. When I do the 10.6, you can see the difference in diameter between the 9.5 and the 10.6 there. Let me open them up so I'll show you. I'm sorry, the 9.6 and the 10.5. So this is the 10.5 prop. Okay, and this is the 9.6 prop. Remember, these things are sharp too. Okay, and you can see the difference in the size of the hub there. Okay, and so if I balance this one, you'll see that it'll come around, and I swear 95 times out of 100 times I do these, they're always perfectly balanced. And that's perfectly balanced to me. The fact that that side is a little low, this side is a little high, it's not a big deal. And so that to me is well balanced. Okay. Now the other thing you can do, I'll show you in the next one. So this is the 10.5 prop, and you'll see on this one that the two points here that hold the prop in, you can push them together and it really holds the prop. That prop is being held by those. Okay. So now if I balance this, we'll see what happens. You can spin it a little bit, and then you got to sit there and let it wobble. But I'll just go ahead and do this and see where it ends up. And that top dead center is coming back to the top, which means it's balanced. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to turn the prop in there, and then you'll see that the top dead center comes back up. And so if it's within that range of tolerance, okay, then the to me the prop is balanced. Okay. This one, okay, so that side of the prop is slightly heavier, not enough for me to worry about, but this prop is reasonably well balanced, so I'm not going to worry about it. So that's good. And just for grins, I'll balance the third one, make sure it's good. You can find props, especially if you buy cheap ones, that are not balanced at all. I'm okay with that one, even though this side is a bit low. That's a well-balanced prop. For this speed of engine, it's going to be just fine. Larger props need better balance. Wooden props tend to not get balanced. The plastic ones are okay. The plastic ones are sharp. Wooden ones won't cut your finger off. These will. You make your choice. I like the plastic ones. I keep my fingers away. So balance at least 3 props. Have 2 different sizes. And make sure that the props are balanced enough that this is the RPM of this engine is going to be not the same as one of a larger engine, so it will be perfectly fine with these props. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.